In every home, every school, every office, every building, there is a story waiting to be told. Stories of performance, sustainability, innovation, and comfort. Because the world keeps changing, our lives and needs too. Our gypsum solutions are the blank
Good afternoon, everybody, and here we are for this all-important match between AHC Smashers and HSA Titans. And today we have both the captains present here. After such a wonderful game we have seen today, we have match number 2 in this afternoon, and we have our umpires ready. And who's going to spin the coin? AHC Smashers will toss the coin, and the Titans will call it. Heads is the call. Heads it is.
बैटिंग करना
And why do you think you want to bat, sir?
एक्चुअली पिच तो एकदम सूखा हो गया अभी, तो स्कोर अच्छा, बैटिंग अच्छा होएगा सर.
कुछ चेंजेस है सर आपके 11 में?
देता हूँ मैं.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, what would you have done when? So what would you have done if you have won the
toss?
toss?
I would have bat first as well.
Any changes in your 11, sir?
Yeah, 2-3 changes are there. I'm playing as a substitute, and we have added 2 boys. Sohail is there, Sachin is there. We have added them into the squad.
Okay. All the best to both of you. Hope for a wonderful game of cricket.
in every home, every school, every office, every building. There is a story waiting to be told. Stories of performance, sustainability, innovation, and comfort. Because the world keeps changing, our lives and needs too. Our gypsum solutions are the blank canvas for these stories. From ceilings, walls, partitions, and facades, we bring spaces to life. And we have a long and proud history of doing this, from contractors to architects, from installers to occupants. Through safer installations and comfortable indoor environments, we care about people. And because the planet's health is just as important as our own, we care for tomorrow by acting now, by reducing buildings' environmental impacts, by committing to building future living spaces with trusted excellence. Together, we do not just build structures, but legacies. Legacies that stand the test of time, evolve with the tide of change, and inspire generations to come. We bring spaces to life.
Let's start a revolution. Build something new. Overhaul redundancy. And save the world on the way. Believe. From your workflow. Say goodbye to risky business and stand on a firm foundation.
In every home, every school, every office, every building, there is a story waiting to be told. Stories of performance, sustainability, innovation, and comfort. Because the world keeps changing. Our lives and needs too. Our gypsum solutions are the blank canvas for these stories. From ceilings, walls, partitions and facades, we bring spaces to life. And we have a long and proud history of doing this, from contractors to architects, from installers to occupants. Through safer installations and comfortable indoor environments, we care about people. And because the planet's health is just as important as our own, we care for tomorrow by acting now, by reducing buildings' environmental impacts, by committing to building future living spaces with trusted excellence. Together, we do not just build structures, but legacies. Legacies that stand the test of time, evolve with the tide of change, and inspire generations to come. We bring spaces to life.
And here we go for today's game. AHC versus the Titans. This all important encounter. While Raviteja starts off the bowling. And that's the first ball under through. And the AHC openers are Milan and Rishi. The first ball is a dot. While AHC has won the toss and they've chosen to bat first, the captain seemingly said, it's a good length delivery. The captain said the surface looks really good even after that match. And he's very hopeful of the batting team, the AHC and his team, scoring good amount of runs on this ground. Runs in for the third ball. And there's a fielder there guarding it. Just past the fielder in the inner circle. And the first run's on the board. And Milan scores the first run by facing 3 balls. Raviteja is the stand-in captain for today's game. There are 2 to 3 changes in his team. Huge appeal. There was no edge there. Half-hearted appeal there. Both the keeper and the bowler. But great bowling around the stumps. Giving that angle. And the batsman is not able to play that. This time he flicks it on the front foot, lands safely, and that'll run away to 4. Much needed boundary. That's the way they wanted to start. On the front foot. All the balance is on his front foot as he swings it past. Rishi is off the mark with that boundary. Set 4 runs in 2 balls. And last ball of the over. And the bowler has seen changing a few fielders here and there before he starts his run up. This time outside the off stump. The batsman connected. Let's run away for 4. 2 boundaries back to back in that over. After the first, it's 9 for no loss.
In every home, every school, every office, every building, there is a story waiting to be told. Stories of performance, sustainability, innovation, and comfort. Because the world keeps changing. Our lives and needs too. Our gypsum solutions are the blank canvas for these stories. From ceilings, walls, partitions and facades, we bring spaces to life. And we have a long and proud history of doing this, from contractors to architects, from
And Tejas is the new bowler who's into the attack. A beautiful in-swinger there from him in the very first ball. There is a huge appeal from all through the ground. That resulted in a dot. Milan will be facing his fifth. Very good bowling. It is the hummus ahead length and line. His run up is nice. His bowling action has got some rhythm. That's the reason he's generating great pace while keeping his disciplined line and length. Slower one will be signaled wide. Had a strategy in his mind regards to the batsman. 2 balls in and 1 ball out. That resulted in a wide. So what can Tejas do now? Slow ball, good length there. And the batsman misses it. Tried to cut it, but he couldn't. And that's another into the batsman line. And he just flicks it for a single. Over the wicket for this batsman. That's another dot. Just 2 runs coming from this over so far. Last ball of the over. It's hit hard, it's hit high. Lands between the 2 fielders. Catches were all the calls. But it's all safe. After 2 overs, it's 12 for no loss. And Ravi is brought back into the attack. His second in the power play. Proved a little expensive in the first, giving away 2 boundaries. But he comes back to the second with a dot. That's high up in the air. And it's taken. First wicket. First breakthrough there. It was a very good delivery. It rose above the batsman's hip, and the batsman just swung at it and mistimes it completely. It's 12 for 1. Amir is the new batsman who's taking guard. Early breakthrough there for HSA Titans. A swing and a miss there. Another dot ball. Fourth ball into the over. Very wide. That's called wide. Tried to play around the legs of the batsman, but misses his line a little. The swing. And last ball of the over. Third over was eventful so far, as Ravi has picked up a wicket and he's managed to keep everything quiet around him. The wicket keeper signing something to the bowler. Oh, that was what was being generated there. That runs away for 4. Edged, but the slip in between couldn't get there on time, and it races away to the boundary. A wicket and a 4. And that's end of the over.
Let's start a revolution. Build something new. Overhaul redundancy and save the world on the way. Believe in better. We do. We are pushing every boundary and always moving forward. Top designers, modern interiors, the latest trends. responsibility.
Ravi is continuing his third in this penultimate over of the power play. Very, very short there. But bowling, it was coming into the batsman and it was short. Batsman had no clue on what to play. It just nudges it. Good bowling there. Great pace there from Ravi. He already picked up a wicket in this innings. The early wicket has managed to keep AHC team under some pressure. Difficult line there for the batsman to hit, but he took a wild swing there. Only a dot. Good length. Very, very good length there. He's hitting. Very good length there from the bowler. The batsman is surprised every time he bowls that. With that pace, he's hitting it hard. And the ball is bouncing up every time. He has enough protection on the offside. And rightfully so, he's taking the risk. Beautiful, beautiful bowling there. After 5, it's 30 for 1. And Sandesh will be continuing his spell. He's bowling in a second. Milan takes card. And it's high up in the air and it lands safely and it runs through the boundary for 4. Marvelous batting there from Milan. Got in position early and he deposited it to the stands for a beautiful 4. Races away. Now that will be pressure on Siddhant. That's the pressure. Very good line. Into the stumps this time. That's the way you can come back as a bowler. Not giving any room to the batsman to play. Wild swing. And he misses. If that would have connected, it would have raced to the boundary. Flighted one. Lofted it high. One bounce into the fielder there. Playing according to the field. Just 5 runs coming out of that over. And with the strike rotated, Amir is on strike. Wider length, wider line to the batsman. The batsman couldn't reach it at all. Last ball of the 7th over. The ball races away. He edges it. Can it reach the distance? Yes, it does. That's a 4. That's 50 up for AHC team in the 7th over. It's 50 for 1. Sandesh comes and he cleans up the batsman there. The batsman had no clue as the ball passed through him, breaking his defense and onto the stumps. 50 for 2.
Let's start a revolution. Build something new. Overhaul redundancy and save the world on the way. Believe in better. We do. We are pushing every boundary and always moving forward. Top designers, modern interiors, the latest trends, workflow. Say goodbye to risky business and stand on a firm foundation.
Shravan is being brought back into the attack for his first over. At the halfway mark, AHC reads 69 for 2. Amir has gone up to 32 and 23. The slower delivery, fuller length, and he smashes it to the long on just for a single. Just a dot ball there. And it's given as wide. You'll have to bowl that again. A fuller ball that is hit hard. And it goes to the fence. For a 4. Just a bounce before the rope. He timed it very well and he hit it very hard. It was nothing and nobody could do anything for the ball to stop. Driven straight to the fielder. Just a dot. Takes room for himself. Slower one. That will be posted for a 6. My gosh, he's hit that out of the ground. Clears his front foot. And a very wild swing there. The ball just deposited. Last ball of the over. Good Yorker length. And it's defended. 81 for 2. Just like the HSA wanted. There's another wicket. Another batsman in the hut. And Amir is now joined by Kamlesh. Amir is seen playing the anchor role. And that's a powerful hit. And that'll go away for 6. What a wonderful way to start your innings. The first ball gets onto his front foot and just bam. And that's it. It's over long on for a 6. He's trying to put pressure back on the bowler. Kamlesh. There's like 2 wickets in the over. Nah, I don't mind going for another boundary. I'll take the risk. Short earned it. Good length. Tramped the batsman for room. And the batsman couldn't do much. Just a dot. He'll still be happy if he finishes off with a dot. This over would still read 6 runs given and 2 wickets taken. Let's see what Tejas does. Runs in for the last ball. Fuller one. Huge appeal there. Did the umpire hear anything? No, he didn't hear anything. The entire fielding unit came in unison for that appeal. Nothing in the end. After 13, 91 for 4. Ved has been called for the second over, considering his economy. And that generates an inside edge. Keeper does his best to save the ball from running away to the fence. Very good reflexes by the keeper, just a single. The bowler Ved will be relieved because of those valuable runs being saved. The wicket-keeper is signing something to the bowler. He's telling him to keep it outside off. And he tried. Good try by the bowler. Seemed it was high up in the air, but not really. Didn't have a lot of time there. Just a single. Amir is back on strike. Kamlesh just managed to score a single after the first ball 6. Dancing down the track, he's hit straight. And that's a 6. Wonderful 6 there from Amir. Dances down the track, gets to the pitch of the ball, and just launches it into the sky. What a shot, what a 6. Amir races to his 42 in this 30 balls. The team is on 99 in 13.3. This time he bounces again. A fuller ball this time. Couldn't do much as he didn't have a lot of room. And he just nudges to the long on for a single, bringing the team's 100 up in 13.4 overs. Last two balls of this over from Ved. He's already given 9 in the 4 balls. Kamlesh is on strike. Hits it hard. Lands safely. But will it run away for 4? No, it's good athleticism there from the fielder. Manages to stop the ball with the help of his feet. And they make 2 runs in this while. Kamlesh is in 9 of 5. Last ball of the 14th over for AHC. Fielder called for changing fielding position probably. And that stopped the run up. He's back again to deliver his last ball of the over. Oh, that swung out. Great outswinger. After 14, it's 1 or 2 for 4.
Let's start a revolution. Build something new. Overhaul redundancy and save the world on the way. Believe uncertainty from your workflow. Say goodbye to risky business and stand on a firm foundation.
Siddhant has seen doing a little bit of tinkering with the field. There's nobody at the fine leg. Very close, very good bowling there. The bowler seemed frustrated. That didn't hit the stumps. And why not? Such a good ball that was. On his leg side, he has all the three fielders out of the circle at the boundary. That's a huge appeal. The umpire didn't hear anything. Siddhant is eager to get one more in this over. 3 balls to go. And surprisingly, he has a point and an extra cover inside, along with Silly. That's flicked to square leg. Just a single there. He has a deep extra cover. And a long off and a long on. Very smart bowling here from Siddhant. He's bowling to his field. That's why he's very eager to get another wicket. He's looking at it. And that's hit high up in the air. And that will go the distance for 6. You might be placing your fielders everywhere, but when I hit it out of the park, fielders will only become my fans watching the ball. Last ball off his spell, Siddhant. 7 runs given in this over and takes 1. Kamlesh strikes with everything that he has. Just a bounce into the fielder there. Takes a single and keeps the strike. After 17, it's 124 for 6.
Brings spaces to life. And we have a long and proud history of doing this, from contractors to architects, from installers to occupants. Through safer installation,
The captain brings himself on. There's a lot of drama there. Now they say take a single. The captain Ravi brings himself for the 4th over. His ultimate over. Very brave, I must say, bowling the 18th over of the innings. There was a yes and a no in between, and because of that overthrow, they conceded a single. Ajay is now on strike. That's very wide. That's a good idea. We'll attack the batsman with the angle that you have. And he cuts it. Pierces the fence. And it reaches the boundary for 4. It's a good ball end of the day, but the batsman got the better of him. Very, very feathery touch there to that cut. Knew the fielders exactly before placing it there. Valuable runs from Ajay's bat, I must say. Kamlesh, on the other hand, is striking quickly. It's gone to 23 in 14. A bouncer there. And it's given as wide. It was very, very away from the batsman. Oh my god, that's another shorter bouncer. This time into the batsman. The batsman didn't expect that. Tried to swing at it, but didn't touch anything. Lucky the batsman didn't get hit on that. Another ball. Wide again, declared by the umpire. The good length is working for the bowler, but he has to correct his line. These extras might prove to be the difference when it comes to the end. Team has already got to 132 and still about 15 balls are remaining. Very wide, very, very wide that is. Ravi Talreja will be kicking himself. And so he has asked for a change in side. He'll be going around the stumps this time. And a beautiful ball, but given wide. This time it's down the leg side. His economy is just increasing the way he's giving the extras. Batsman's taking his time to take guard. And that's a beautiful delivery. And he's given out. There was a faint edge there. The batsman was trying to cut. And the bowler managed to get the better of him. Generated that faintish edge. And he's taken comfortably by the keeper. The batsman knew it instantly. 134 for 7.
and precise.
Bhushan is the new man in. And that's the angle for the right arm round. It'll bounce and it'll just go away from the batsman. Last ball off his spell. Let's see what he's going to do. Bhushan is the new batsman. He might take his time to settle. Or would he throw a kitchen sink at it because he has nothing to lose? And he's bowled him. From around his legs. He gets him. Beautiful bowling there from Ravi. Clips his leg stump. That's the end of 18. It's 134 for 8.
Let's start a revolution. Build something new. Overhaul redundancy and save the world on the way. Believe in better. We do. We are pushing every boundary and always moving forward. Top designers, modern interiors, the latest trends. From your workflow.
Ved is brought into the attack for his final over. He's bowling the penultimate over of this innings. And he's bowled it out. Kamlesh has huge task in his hands. He needs to stay in the crease as well, improve the scoring rate. The team would be hopeful that he might connect a few to the boundary. And he connects one. And that's another 6. Wonderful 6 there from Kamlesh. It was in his arc. Just good length, and he picks it up on the up. And he just deposits it across the rope. Wonderful batting here. AHC reach 140 with 10 balls to spare. A slower ball, flighted one. Deceived Kamlesh completely. Just a single there. Oh, that was a dot there. Kamlesh declined the run. Still on strike. Making matters worse for Ved. He has to keep a disciplined line and length. This time he connects it again. Goes up. And it lands just near us. That's a 6. He's targeted him this time above the bowler's head for a V, and he instantly knew it. That was going to go outside the fence. Beautiful 6 there. 2 sixes in this over so far. Can Ved get the better of Kamlesh? Swung everything at it. Just a single. Manages to rotate the strike and keep the strike for himself for the next over. The final over. With 1 ball to spare in this over. Santosh is the new batsman. Will be facing his first ball. All that the AHC team would request is just defend and keep the strike for yourself. Don't lose your wicket. And he gets it over the bowler's head. And after 19, it 147 for 8. Tejas has been called for the last over of this innings. He'll be bowling his last over of the spell. Kamlesh is on strike. And just crammed him into a not playing a very good shot. Sudot. Very, very well bowled. Very fearless cricket from Tejas here. Just followed the batsman. And he was trying to take some room for himself. The batsman will be changing his guard. Will be taking the leg stump guard this time. Slower delivery. This time they take a single. Leg by, signal by the umpire. Slower ball, flighted delivery. Not targeting the stumps. And deceiving the batsman. Brings Santosh on strike again. He tries his luck by hitting a few, but he just manages to connect one for a single. Kamlesh is back on strike. 3 balls to go in this over. The pressure is on the batsman. Tejas is showing his class in this over. Good length there. It's gone high up and it's taken. Tejas gets Kamlesh's wicket. Caught and bowled. Very good length. He swung everything at it. And it was high up in the air. And the bowler didn't do any mistakes. Beautiful piece of bowling there from Tejas. Gets a 3-4. Last 2 balls remaining. Last batsman, Budhev, comes into the crease. Can AHC cross 150? And they run instantly. Are they trying for 2? It's trying very hard for 2. The fielder fumbles and they get 2. They cross 150. AHC will be a happy team. And 1 more ball to go. Santosh just ran to as soon as the bowler delivered the ball. He barely misses the ball after Budhev struck it. And last ball of the innings. Everybody's running back to the boundary. Slower delivery this time. Square leg. Fielder just keeps running. Delivered the ball away from the wickets. And 2 more runs.
In every home, every school, every office, every building, there is a story waiting to be told. Stories of performance, sustainability, innovation, and comfort. Because the world keeps changing. Our lives and needs too. Our gypsum solutions are the blank canvas for these stories. From ceilings, walls, partitions and facades, we bring spaces to life. And we have a long and proud history of doing this, from contractors to architects, from installers to occupants. Through safer installations and comfortable indoor environments, we care about people. And because the planet's health is just as important as our own, we care for tomorrow by acting now, by reducing buildings' environmental impacts, by committing to building future living spaces with trusted excellence. Together, we do not just build structures, but legacies. Legacies that stand the test of time, evolve with the tide of change, and inspire generations to come. We bring spaces to life.
Let's start a revolution. Build something new. Overhaul redundancy and save the world on the way. Believe say goodbye to risky business and stand on a firm foundation.
And I welcome everybody as we are back with the chase. HSA need 154 runs in 20 overs. It is going to be a close game as both are very strong. Ajay has started the innings with a wide. Tejas and Mohit open the batting for HSA. It's a big target on this field. And it's high up in the air. Catches are called. But lands safely and straight to the fielder. Just a single. Ajay Thakur has picked 44 wickets in the 32 matches that he has played with an economy of 6.5. He could be dangerous when he gets going. While Tejas averages 31 with a strike rate of just below 160. Mohit, who's taking guard, averages 25.7 with a strike rate of 98. The opening pair is very crucial for HSA. And gets the edge and gets a 4. Very late. It was all timed. Just use the pace of the ball and just shows it direction. Opens the blade neatly. Mohit starts off with a 4. And he guides it towards the third man. For a single. The field has been changed. For the batsman. Tejas. The slip in place. That's given as wide. He was trying to get to the body line of the batsman. Ends up missing his line. And delivers a wide. He has to bowl that ball again. Good length. He smashes it. Nobody guarding that, and that's a 4. It's the Kerovit board there. Beautiful 4. Knew there were no fielders there. Hits it hard. Gets the aerial route. To clear the 30-yard circle. Dispatches it for 4. Much needed boundary for Tejas. This time he goes the inside and he flicks it for a single. 13 runs already coming from this over. One more ball to spare. It's given as leg by the umpire. The fielders again move. As is Mohit who's on strike. Who's the right-hander. That's good bowling there. End of the first over. It's 13 for no loss.
In every home, every school, every office, every building, there is a story waiting to be told. Stories of performance, sustainability, innovation, and comfort. Because the world keeps changing. Our lives and needs too. Our gypsum solutions are the blank canvas for these stories. From ceilings, walls, partitions and facades, we bring spaces to life. And we have a long and proud history of doing this, from contractors to architects, from installers to occupants. Through safer installations and comfortable indoor environments, we care about people. And because the planet's health is just as important as our own, we care for tomorrow by acting.
Fazal is brought into the attack and he's greeted with a 6 from Tejas' bat. A welcome boundary. Straight over the bowler's head. The batsman's very strong in the V. And he proves it. Didn't even mind running. There were no takers there. Beautiful shot there from Tejas. He rushes away to 11 in just 4 balls. Fazal's confidence will be questioned as he comes in to bowl the second ball. And with that dot, Tejas is still in strike. Good lane delivery. Tries to attack it. And it's taken him. That's the way you come back. Fazal gets the last laugh of Tejas. He was taking it long off. Just placed the fielder there. And Tejas falls for the trap. Fielder makes no mistakes.
Let's start a revolution. Build something new. Overhaul redundancy. And save the world on the way. Believe in better. We do. We are pushing every boundary and always moving forward. top designers, modern interiors. Your workflow. Say goodbye to risky business and stand on a firm foundation.
With that, Siddhant comes to the crease, joining Mohit. 9 balls into the game, 19 runs have been scored from HSA. Shuffling across the crease. And puts it straight to the fielder. Very good running. Quick running there for a single. 2 more balls to go in the second over. That's wide. It is not called by the umpire. Seemed inside the line. Good line and length there from Fazal. 7 runs of this over so far. 1 more wicket to go. 1 wicket taken. 1 ball to go. And he bowled him! Totally bamboozled the batsman there. Just came in swiftly and clipped the top of leg. Wonderful bowling there from Fazal. Gets his 2 for.
In every home, every school, every office, every building, there is a story waiting to be told. Stories of performance, sustainability, innovation.
Fazal gets his third in his 8th ball. And Ravikant joins him in the middle. HSA seem to be in trouble inside the power play. They've managed to keep runs on the board, but they've equally lost a few wickets. And they've lost all of them to Fazal. The 10 balls he's bowled, he's taken 3 wickets, giving away only 9 runs. It's being very vital. And just deflects it to the third man for a single. Last ball of the over. After 4, it's 28 for 3. Vinith is the new bowler introduced into the attack. And as soon as he comes, a single has been taken. The equation reads 125 required of 15.5 overs. Catches the call. There's a fielder guarding there. Just a single. The batsman tried to take off there. It is stopped instantly. Required run rate is just above 8. Good swing. He was able to generate on that. A slower ball indeed. And a dot. Straight to the fielder there. The balls remaining in this over. So far he has given 2 decent bowling so far. Very good bowling. Very, very good bowling to Ravikant. Is able to generate a slight swing there, confusing the batsman on what to play and where to look. 1 more ball remaining of this over. And he hits it, clears the infield. But will it reach the boundary rope? No, it won't. The batsmen are running hard as they pick up 2 runs. After 5, it's 32 for 3.
In every home, every school, every office, every building, there is a story waiting to be told. Stories of performance, sustainability, innovation, and comfort. Because the world keeps changing. Our lives and needs too. Our gypsum solutions are the blank canvas for these stories. From ceilings,
Fuzzle is back into the attack and he's greeted with a boundary this time. Struck very hard. And it was through the fielders there. Runs away to the boundary for 4. Very well driven by Shravan. The last time Fuzzle's first ball went to a boundary, he picked up a wicket in that over. Let's see if he can repeat the heroics again. As is the last over of the power play. Straight to the point. Declined there. A dot ball. Again driven. This time straight to the fielder. This time they take a single. Putting Ravikant back on strike for the 3 balls of the power play. The umpire is having a look at the ball. Three balls to go, signaled by the umpire. Fazal making sure all the fielders are in full readiness before he takes the run up. And there's a slight misfield. The ball's running away to the fence. That's a 4. Only the direction was given there. There was not a lot of power on the ball. But it just traces away to the boundary for 4. Runs in any form are still runs. And HSA at this moment will happily take it with both their arms. 9 runs coming off this over. Last 2 balls of the power play. Deceives everybody there. Good bowling there from Fazal. Nice comeback. Last ball of the power play. Ravikant on strike. The equation reads 113 required of 85 at this point. And tried to hit it somewhere. Mistimed it. So that's a dot. End of the over. It's 41 for 3. There's the new bowler into the attack. He's bowling the 8th over in the HSA's batting innings. Very unusual action there. It'll deceive the batsman completely. Ravikant has managed to get 9 runs facing 12 balls. Shravan is 15 on 15. Stabs it. Another dot. There is a lot more evening breeze here, which will help the bowlers a bit. And pulled it through. Square leg fielder takes charge. Just a single conceded. Tight bowling, I must say. And that's hit high. And it lands safely. The batsman ran a few. Two balls remaining in the 8th over. That's a huge appeal. Umpire is not interested. Another dot. It hit him straight on the legs, but it was pitching outside leg. And there's shouts of catch. Pierces the infield. Will it run away for 4? Yes, it does. 50 up for the team. They'll be very happy. End of the 8th. It's 53 for 3.
In every home, every school, every office, every building, there is a story waiting to be told. Stories of performance, sustainability, innovation, and comfort. Because the world keeps changing. Our lives and needs too. Our gypsum solutions are the blank canvas for these stories. From ceilings, walls, partitions and
Bennett is bowling his 3rd. Starts off with a dot. And that's the shortest delivery. He pulls it away. And the ball was stopped closer to the boundary line as the batsman ran too. Vinith has been extremely economical so far. And his 14 balls that he has bowled, he has only given 11. outside off. And the fielder misses it a bit, and he's been covered by his fellow fielders. Another single added to the tally. Just missing the off stump there. It was very, very low. The base has totally outdone the batsman. The bowler was equally disappointed. Such a beautiful delivery. Inches away from the off stump. 2 more balls remaining in the 9th over. Some distraction there for the bowler as the batsman takes guard, runs in. Good length, a swing and a miss, straight to the batsman, straight to the wicket keeper's gloves. Another dot. Very good bowling. When the target is above 150, you're managing to keep your economy around 4. That itself is an achievement. Catches the call. Nobody there to take it. Third man was near the boundary. And another single. End of the over. It's 56 for 3. Millen bowling his second. And Ravikant takes a single, putting Shravan back on strike. Scoreboard is ticking. Required run rate is raising up to 8.95 right now. We need to put a check on that. And it's driven. There's a fielder in the deep. We'll take it. And easy single there. Two runs and 2 balls. That's wide. It's given wide. And Millen has to bowl that again. 1 run added to the HSA tally. And that's on the leg stump. And it launches it, lands it safely. Collected by the long on fielder. Easy runs here. They ran for a single. From the initial hiccup, now they have managed to settle in. Both have faced more than 20 deliveries. A wide ball. Has been touched. They're running very hard for 2. And a huge appeal there. And the umpire is not interested in that. It's given not out. 2 byes there. Millen's 10 balls. He has given just 10 runs. This time he drives it. Gives a deflection there. And there's a fielder to guard that area. Just another single. Ravikant is on strike for the last ball. Tries to hit it straight to the fielder. No run. 6 to 3 required and the halfway mark, and we'll break for drinks.
In every home, every school, every office, every building, there is a story waiting to be told. Stories of performance, sustainability, innovation, and comfort. Because the world keeps changing. Our lives and needs too. Our gypsum solutions are the blank canvas for these stories. From ceilings, walls, partitions and facades, we bring spaces to life. And we have a long and proud history of doing this, from contractors to architects, from installers to occupants. Through safer installations and comfortable indoor environments, we care about people. And because the planet's health is just as important as our own, we care for tomorrow by acting now, by reducing buildings' environmental impacts, by committing to building future living spaces with trusted excellence. Together, we do not just build structures, but legacies. Legacies that stand the test of time, evolve with the tide of change, and inspire generations to come. We bring spaces to life.
Vinith is brought into the attack for the 11th over. He'll be finishing his quota with this. Very economical so far. That's why the captain trusted him with another over. The required run rate has crept up above 9. With the equation reading 91 or 59. And he connects it this time. There's nobody there. And that will run away to 4. Beautiful pickup shot there. On one leg. Just lifted it up. And sent to the boundary. There was nobody there. He knew that instantly. And here we can see in the replay. Instant hit. There are a few changes in the field. There is a long on deep mid wicket. There is square leg here. Has hit straight above the bowler's head. There's mid off there. And he's given out. He had to put his bat down there. It was his call. He was running for it. And he's run out on the other end. Little bit of confusion between the batsmen, resulting in this chaos. That's 67 for 3.
Let's start a revolution. Build something new. Overhaul redundancy and save the world on the way. Believe in better. We do. We are pushing every boundary and always moving forward. Top designers, modern interiors, the latest trends.
Try to cut there. Sandesh is the new batsman in number 6. As the worries are increasing for HSA. They are still not able to score free-flowing runs. And AMC are making sure that they are working very hard for each and every run that they are getting. Good bowling there from Vinith. Last ball of the 11th and of his quota. I'll be a very happy man if he dismisses Ravikant here. Cuts it. And that's a dot. 67 for 4. ARJ is the new bowler who's brought into the attack. Sandesh is on strike. Slip in place. Huge appeal there from the bowler. In anticipation for a wicket. That's a dot. The batsman didn't know if that was an arm ball or it was going to turn until the very last moment. Was in 2 minds playing the cut shot. Similar delivery. It was lower to just a single there. Gently drives it on the onside to get a single. And this time it's spun. Spun inside. The batsman tried to sweep it, but he couldn't. While the bowler missed the leg stump by barest of margins there. 2 more balls to go for the 12th over. And this was an arm ball. It was hit high. Mistimed it completely. And it was dropped by the fielder there. It was a half chance there. And last ball of the 12th over. Just a run conceded so far. This time he sweeps it. He connects it. But there's a fielder guarding it. .68 for 4 after 12.
In every home, every school, every office, every building, there is a story waiting to be told. Stories of performance, sustainability, innovation, and comfort. Because the world keeps changing. Our lives and needs too.
Bhudev, who's bowling his first, is introduced into the attack. And Sandesh will be on the striker's end. Current has fallen to below 6. It's 5.67 at the moment. 86 runs are required of 48 balls. The required run rate is at 10.75. HS in need of wonder to get out of this. Stepping down and a single and by. Misses it completely. Keeper misses it too. And a single. Oh, just spun up. The batsman was clueless there. Another dot by Bhudev. Spinners are doing the trick in this innings. A slower one, a flighted delivery. The batsman cuts it. And just a single there. And they're running hard for a single. Flighted delivery. His head back to the bowler. One more ball to conclude the 13th over. is cut and into the thin air. 71 for 4 after 13. Budhev is back into the attack for his second. The first ball is not a slip, but still in place. And is trying to generate an edge there, Budhev. And he shuffles across. And he tries to slog it. But there's a fielder there. They'll only get A single. And his ball. Wonderful bowling there. Just clipping off. Beautiful bowling there. Absolutely magnificent. Half the team gone. 88 for 5.
Let's start a revolution. Build something new. Overhaul redundancy and save the world on the way. Believe in better. We do. We are pushing every boundary and always moving forward. Top designers, modern interiors, the latest trends. Flow. Say goodbye to risky business and stand on a firm foundation.
This time he cuts hard. And they scatter for a single. Manage for 2. Last ball. And swings and misses. 15 gone. 90 for 5. Bhushan is the new bowler into the attack. And as soon as he enters, he's been cut. There's a fielder there guarding. So 2 more runs on the board for HSA. And here is the new batsman joining him. Just a tap. Quick running, very quick running there. As the bowler signals, can't risk overthrows at this point in time. They can afford to give out singles. And that's wide. It's very wide. It just seemed that it slipped out of the bowler's hands. And that's a good ball there from the bowler. Just a dot. And a wild swing and he misses. The required run rate has reached double digits. 60 required of 26 at this point. And that's wide. And that's a slower delivery. The batsman charges in. They're running hard for second. And he's called for no. In the very last moment, he said no. The batsman was already there and he slips in between. And he's run out. Sandesh has to depart. There was chaos in the middle. There were yeses, there were nos. "95 for 6. A full, and that's a 6. Sandesh just dispatches that for a 6. The much needed sixer there. Hand it up for HSA. It's 1 or 2 for 6.
In every home, every school, every office, every building, there is a story waiting to be told. Stories of performance, sustainability, innovation, and comfort. Because the world keeps changing. Our lives and needs too. Our gypsum solutions are the blank canvas for these stories. From ceilings, walls, partitions and facades.
Budhev to continue. His third. Kuldeep, his new batsman, he's on strike. Facing Budhev. Let's stay low. And buys and a single there. Sandesh taking guard. Shuffles across. Dispatches it for 6. On the leg side, he's playing to his strengths. Much needed sixer again. He's only dealing with sixes. The last few deliveries. And on the square leg region, even though there are fielders posted, he doesn't care. It's raised to 30 of 17 balls. Same result this time. Gets it in the V. Just a single. "44 of 19 now." The equation reads. Last ball of the 17th. He hits the kitchen string. And that's a 6 from Kuldeep. Even I can bat is what he shows. 38 required from 18. This is going down the wire. And 38 of 18. Ajay is back into the attack as he's marking his run up. As the ends have changed, Ajay has given 17 in his first 2 overs. This over will be crucial for both him and the HSA team. Sandesh will be looking to target him. Long on and long off. Already posted with deep extra cover and deep mid wicket and deep square leg. Have to see where it will target. Even the bowling captain has now taken a defensive setup. And it's given as wide. He has to bowl that again, with a run adding to the tally. 37 now required of 18. Sandesh has started taking this seriously. He has spent enough time in the crease. He's settled in the middle. He'll look to take his team home. And another wide. This time down the legs. The pressure is building on the bowler now, who wants to stay away from the batsman, away from his hitting arc, because the batsman has constantly been seen shuffling in the crease and transforming even the outside off stump balls to the leg side. That's it. That's a 4. Along the ground, very late cut, and places it perfectly. Beautiful batting there. Sandesh. The fielders give it a chase, but in vain. 6 runs already from this over so far. Sandesh is off 35 in 19 balls that he has faced. He's maintaining close to a 200 strike rate at this point. Required run rate is now falling back again. It has touched 12 and 13 and now it's reading 11 point. Ooh, he was in a position, he swung hard, hit it, but only the thin air was what he could hit. Good bowling there. Good comeback from Ajay. That will boost his confidence. (32 of 16). 12 is the required run rate. It's anybody's game at this point. Swings and misses. Tried to cut. But the ball bounced a little more than what he expected. Now the same 32 is required. 15. Ajay is proving expensive at this point. The 15 balls that he has given, he has bowled He has given 23 runs. That's in the leg side. Only too long on. Very relaxed. Giving just a single there. Kuldeep is on strike. They should be really hopeful. Expecting something from Kuldeep. And he's bowled him. Kuldeep is bowled. Ajay gets a breakthrough. What a ball there. Through the gates of Kuldeep. Just the off stump. 23 for 7.
Let's start a revolution. Build something new. Overhaul redundancy and save the world on the way. Believe in better. We do. We are pushing every boundary and always moving forward. Top designers, modern interiors, uncertainty from your workflow. Say goodbye to risky business and stand on a firm foundation.
In every home, every school, every office, every building, there is a story waiting to be told. Stories of performance, sustainability, innovation, and comfort. Because the world keeps changing, our lives and needs too. Our gypsum solutions are the blank canvas for these stories. From ceilings, walls, partitions and facades, we bring spaces to life. And we have a long and proud history of doing this, from contractors to architects, from installers to occupants. Through safer installations and comfortable indoor environments, we care about people. And because the planet's health is just as important as our own, we care for tomorrow by acting now, by reducing buildings' environmental impacts, by committing to building future living spaces with trusted excellence. Together.
Check, check. Welcome all. Very good evening for this match, post-match presentation. And after this interesting game with the teams winning, we have Shrikant sir presenting our awards today. And firstly, Kerovit highest score of the match goes to Amir Hassan. Next up, MTM most wickets of the match goes to Fazal. Next, Nasi fighter of the match goes to Sandesh Kohli. Next, Saint Gobin catch of the match goes to Vinit Manohar. Next, Green Lamb best fielder of the match goes to Tejas. Next up, Dormakaba best partnership of the match is between Milind and Amir. Hunter Douglas most economic bowler of the match. It's again Fazal. Next up, Fireview Hitman of the match goes to Sandesh Kohli. Workplace Most Force goes to Amir Hassan. Alban's most sixes goes to Kamlesh. Bobrick best all-rounder performance goes to Fazal. I request Fazal to please stay back for collecting 80-20 star of the match. Presenting the Saint Gobain highest scorer of the match by Rishikesh and Ketan to the following: Amir and Kamlesh from the AHC team, and Shravan and Sandesh from the HSA team. Like everybody to come up for the team photo.